14.633. 14.633. We'll see what he has on lap number 2. 14.390 for Tanner Thorson. That is not only a quick time, that is a new track record for the 19 AZ of Tanner Thorson.
It's not the first time he's done that this year. Tanner Thorson and Andy Reinbold been a lethal pair working on the 19 AZ, and especially here at the team's home track, knows exactly what to do to get that car dialed in. Yep, 69, Brady Bacon, 69, Dynamics Incorporated. Fatheads Eyewear for Brady Bacon. He goes on his first lap. It's a 15.118 for Brady Bacon on lap number 1. Going to get it dialed in for lap number 2. Maybe switch it up just a little bit. Gets off turn 4 really well. Second lap for Brady Bacon is second quick at a 14.609 for Brady Bacon. Out on the racetrack now is the 91R of Brody Roa. It's the HD Industries Burris Racing Biker Bruce Fisher BR Performance. Number 91R Brody Roa, been to this racetrack so many times, a really familiar face, familiar car, but he's going to put down his first lap in Fatheads Eyewear Woodland Auto Display qualifying. Lap number 1 for Brody Roa is sixth quick at a 15.288. Sitting pretty good right now to figure out what he wants to do on his second lap. Gets a little bit crossed up there on the cushion in 3 and 4. But lap number 2 for Brody Roa. Going to be a little bit better, but stay at sixth quick at a 15.269. Next out on the racetrack, out of Riverside, California, Grabowski Speed Shop, Mustang Motel, Snooty Fox, Austin Grabowski Racing, number 72. It's Austin Grabowski. Picks the top side of the racetrack for lap number 1. His first time comes in at a 15.706. It's 14th quick right there behind Ty Mahako. 15.706 for the number 72 of Austin Grabowski. Lap number 2, a little bit slower, 15.966, sorry, 15.966, just a little bit slower. He will stay 14th quick. And up next to qualify, searching for his first Fatheads Eyewear Fast Time Award of the Year out of Greenfield, Indiana, the Kodiak Products, Gray Auto, Valvoline, Michael Motorsports, number 77M, CJ Leary. First lap for CJ Leary. Looks like it's third quick so far, working on that second lap. The first lap is a 14.688. 14.688, below that 15-second mark for CJ Leary. And third quick, comes off turn 4 for his second lap. A little bit better, gets him up to second quick at a 14.549, and that closes out flight number 1 of Fatheads Eyewear Woodland Auto Display qualifying. We'll move into flight number 2 with the Duke City powder coating, JR Bone Steel. Albuquerque, New Mexico, Caleb Stelzig. The 21X of Caleb Stelzig comes across the line for his first lap at a 15.925, 15.925, and again, this is the second flight of Fatheads Eyewear Woodland Auto Display qualifying. So Caleb Stelzig at the top of the board right now, 15.925. Comes across on his second lap. It's a little bit better, 15.465 for Caleb Stelzig. I'm not sure there's anything he'd rather do on his birthday than single car qualify around the Arizona Speedway. That's the Top Motorsports NOS Energy Drink number 4 of Justin Grant. Gonna get as high as he can on the racetrack right now with the way it is, but he's coming around for his first lap. It looks really good so far, Jason.
Yeah, it looks really good so far for Justin Grant as the white flag flies. He goes 15.283. Race fans, this next time by, I want you to cheer him on. Give him a little happy birthday off of turn number 4. On 3, 1, 2, 3. And it went faster, so there you go. I think it worked. 15.157 for the birthday boy, Justin Grant. Yes, here comes the Demon, Damian Gardner, PerformanceOnline.com, Carmen Trucking, Mark Alexander, own number 1 out of Concord, California. looking to claim yet another USAC CRA championship, 15.153 for the Demon. Of course, Gardner, your main event winner during the Hall of Fame Classic last month with the Amsoil USAC CRA Series. Second lap, see if it picks up. It will, 15.046. 15.046 for the Demon. As the Dr. Pepper presents the Ronald McDonald House Charities KT Motorsports 9K out of Coleman, Alabama. It's KTJ, Kevin Thomas Jr. First lap for Thomas going to be a 15.043. That moves up to the top of the board here in flight number 2. Of course, running second in the Amsoil USAC National Sprint Car Championship points. Lap 2, a 14.7. 14.7 for KTJ. So he picked it up big time there on lap number 2.
And for being in flight 2, that's a really good time for, you know, we talk about the track changing so much and everything being just a little bit different on flight 2. That's the reason that we split it up. 14.7, a really good time for KTJ.
Oh, definitely a really great time for KTJ. And here comes the guy who beat him to the line for his first Amsoil USAC National Sprint Car Series win last week at the Oval Nationals. And the Beaver Stripes, USW Cat Construction, RSS Industries, CSI 21AZ. That's driver out of Anaheim, California, Jake Swanson. Swanson second quick here in this flight with a 14.723. So another one there in the 14.7s there for Team AZ and Jake Swanson. As the Bobby Seals Enterprises Jackson Compaction Champion Heating, Colt Treharn owned at number 77. That is driver out of Corrales, New Mexico. It is Colt Treharn. First lap for Treharn, a 15.9. As appears to be having a couple issues there getting around the racetrack.
Maybe just a little bit tight there on the cushion for Colt Treharn.
Yeah, hear him play with the throttle out there on the racetrack. 15.844, the fast lap for him there on lap number 2. As the trench shoring, Cam 2, King Racing Products, Ganson Engineering Motorsports, 4G out of Vermont Heights, California. It's Chris Ganson getting the green flag on his first lap here in Fatheads Eyewear Woodland Auto Display Time Trials. So you got the cushion right there at the apex of turns 3 and 4. So that's going to bite him on a lap number 1, 15.336. A lot cleaner that time through 3 and 4. So it shows up on the time sheet, 15.269. So it does pick up a little bit, but 5th quick here in this second flight. Of course, Kevin Thomas Jr., Jake Swanson, Damian Gardner, Justin Grant, your top 4 here in flight number 2. As Trent Shoring CRW designs a machine, WC Friend, number 44 out of Norco, California, is Cadillac Cody Williams. First lap for Cody, going to be a 15.523. Cody, of course, and the great Williams family there. Him and Austin running here tonight. Rip Williams. Miss seeing Rip out on the racetrack, ripping it. As Cadillac Cody Williams goes up to 5th quick, 15.237. Second lap for Cody Williams.
We see so far everybody in this second flight of qualifying doing much better on their second lap, as well as they're able to get a little bit more comfortable on their second time around.
As the Dolzels Auto Image and Paint and Body McKenzie Motorsports 42 of Danny Mathis comes on the racetrack on the Santan Valley Zone right there, number 42. First lap for Mathis, 16.2, and he goes up and over. Red flag will fly for the 42 of Danny Mathis in turn number 2.
Red, Austin, red. Come to the front, Austin.
Just what you think of there is a classic bicycle, as we've seen some of these guys kind of struggling on the cushion. It's kind of getting them a little bit upset, a little bit up on the right rear, and I think that's just what happened there.
Yeah, of course, Mathis, not too familiar with the 410 power plant himself, as he was the slowest of the 9 drivers to to take time so far. So the hook is out there. Good to see the hookers here. They make for a speedy cleanup here at Santan Ford's Arizona Speedway.
We don't box for pirouettes.
The driver is okay down there as they get him hooked up and get towed to the pits. So hopefully you can get that thing booted and suited and fixed up. Try to make it out for the heat races.
So assign points.
So Austin Williams, who's already on the track, getting pushed off. Well, trying to get fired now from the push truck. And there you will, going into turn number 1. So he'll come around and get the green flag for his first lap. The Huntington Beach Glass and Mirror Lucas Oil Center Moose Racing number 92 out of Yorba Linda, California, the big game hunter, Austin Williams.
Got to see him back in Indiana a couple times this summer. Not so unfamiliar with single car qualifying, able to get a little bit more comfortable with it here as he comes into the Western World Championship.
Now Austin with the podium finish out here and there in the Hall of Fame Classic. He'll go 4th quick, 15.105, 15.105. See if he has anything for KTJ. About a 14.7. Second lap for the big game hunter. Going to stay 4th quick, 15.099 for Austin Williams. As the NOS Energy Drink Bird B&H Contractors AMSOIL number 19, the Hayward Motorsports entry out of Canton, Illinois. It's Big Daddy Chris Windham. Windham off of 4. First lap for him. Was a 15.280, 8th quick. We talked about having issues last night in practice with the motor issues, the undiagnosed motor issues. As Windham moves up 3rd quick, 14.873. So maybe playing a little coy there, I guess, on lap number 1 was Big Daddy. As green flag flies on the 5-time USAC Southwest Series champion in the Martin Auto Museum, BG Chemicals Pecan Builders, Ricky Johnson owned 51 out of Levine, Arizona. It is RJ Johnson. Second start for RJ here at Arizona Speedway in the 2021 season. Of course, only doing the 410 races with us. First lap for RJ, 12th out of 12, 16.335. So see if they can find some speed here on lap number 2. They do find a little bit, 15.292. That's good enough for 9th quick so far here in flight number 2 for RJ Johnson. As the MP Environmental DRD Graphics Brodick cylinder heads, Rex Calderwood owned for Seattle Goodyear, Arizona. It is Tuesday Calderwood. 15 years old is Tuesday.
And she was born on a Thursday.
Born on a Thursday.
It's a Richie Murray fact.
That is right. And I believe the lone female driver for the National Sprint Cars here this weekend. Tuesday's first lap is 16.355. And second lap was a little bit slower, 16.449. So 13th quick there for Tuesday Calderwood. So it's the RBC Metalwork, Surecan LLC, Marshall's Automotive. 11-0 out of Oahu, Hawaii. That is Ikaka O'Brien. Pretty good-looking wrap on that car. And then number 11-0 of Ikaka. First lap was 13th quick, 16.314. So one of the 3 Hawaiians in the field tonight. Second lap was a little bit slower, 16.380. So 13th quick there for Ikaka O'Brien. Especially fastener circle track performance, Bennick Enterprises 51T of Eddie Tafoya Jr. takes to the racetrack. Chino Hills, California runner, former USAC CRA Rookie of the Year. First lap for Tafoya going to be a 15.676. That is 11th quick so far for Tafoya. Second lap looks a little quicker there for Eddie Tafoya, and it is quicker. Moves up 7th quick, 15.170 for Eddie Tafoya Jr. out of Chino Hills, California. Moves up about 5 spots right there as we get ready for the Price Right Auto Sales. Bono Motorsports, 15 out of Peoria. That is Chris Bono. Local product here out of Peoria. Yeah, you figure some of these Arizona drivers that come here, practice, go home, work on the car. No, he stayed here last night. He stayed here last night, slept in the trailer. Him and Dalen Herrera and crew guys stayed here. His first lap for Bono goes 12th quick, 15.473. Having a little issues there is Bono.
It just gets a little bit high coming off of turn 2 and gets stuck up there in the cushion that hasn't been worked in just yet.
And that's going to show up on the lap times, almost a full second off, 16.302. Then his first lap, 15.473. So Bono 12th quick on the charts as the Jeff's jamming in storage. Who's retired? Klinger Racing 34 of Sterling Kling, Tempe, Arizona native. Of course, he made the move, I believe, middle of last year to go run a little bit more up in Indiana. Just getting more seat time as he comes in 13th quick. With a 15.518 for the Tempe, Arizona driver. Second lap looks a little bit better, and it is for Sterling Kling. A lot better. 4th quick, 15.003 for Sterling Kling. So, heck of a job right there from the Arizona native here at the 54th Annual Western World Championships. As we roll on with Fatheads Eyewear, Woodland Auto Display Time Trials, and on the racetrack in the Fox Paving, Claxton Engines, Baldwin Fox Racing 5A out of Lafayette, Indiana. That is Alex Manalis. First lap for Manalis was 14th quick, 15.664. Pick it up here on lap number 2. And he does a bit, but stays 14th quick with the time. Actually, a little bit slower there, 15.771 for Manalis. As the Southwest Building Solutions, Kamula Services, the Martin Racing 21P out of Hilo, Hawaii. That is the Flying Pineapple of Dalen Herrera. You would figure Flying Hawaiian would kind of suit the name, right? A little bit more with the rhymes, but...
Pineapple sounds a little bit more interesting.
He likes to go pineapple there. That first lap was 16.112. Doing double duty tonight is Dalen. First time I've seen him out in a midget. Will be a little bit later on. Getting some seat time. Second lap was quicker. He's 16.090. 16.090. And that is going to do it for our Fatheads Eyewear Woodland Auto Display Time Trials, Christy.
Taking an extra lap there, but we'll take it. Yep, so Fatheads Eyewear, Woodland Auto Display qualifying wrapped up. Tanner Thorson taking home that quick time award, setting a new track record here at the Arizona Speedway. Only fitting for a team that just lives right down the road, their shop right here in Phoenix. Being able to come here and race here all the time with Andy Reinbold as a car owner now, but a driver back in the day. Knows this place like the back of his hand and got it figured out well enough to be able to lower that track record by quite a bit tonight.
Yeah. Goes a 14.330, new track record. Of course, Chad Baseflug had the record back in 2016, set that with a 14.625. And now, mentioned a little bit earlier, Andy Reinbold, he puts a lot of pressure on himself for this race alone. Like, he loves coming out here back home and dominating this race. He's won a championship out here, clinching it here at his home track. And, I tell you what, there ain't no party like an Andy Reinbold party. Because Andy Reinbold party don't stop.
That's the truth.
And if he's able to come out here and win night number 1, I'd be surprised if they make it to night number 2. So all the quads coming out to get their drivers. As they roll off the racetrack, fans, y'all go ahead and pay them off. Especially that 19 AZ of Andy Reinbold. We'll, of course, talk to Tanner Thorson a little bit later on, along with our fast time for the midgets here coming up.
Yeah, we'll catch up with both of those guys at once so that I can do less
walking.
Work,
I tell you what, I had to go up and down those stairs there during that qualifying session and get some batteries as I went low there. It is no joke. You leave the AC out here, you hit that like little haze right there, and like, ooh.
Clean them up and you'll be good.
Gets the lungs, stings the nostrils.
Yes, we have 2 cars who are in Group 1 that were down in the infield. They're trying to make it out right now.
So a couple drivers that are in the infield right now actually are coming out for group number 1. Of course, Logan Seavey and Tanner Thorson getting ready for NOS Energy Drink Hot Laps. Of course, NOS Energy Drink is the title sponsor of the USAC Midget National Championships. You are a machine with 800 horses coursing through your veins. Fuel up, fire up, never look back. Live fast, drink NOS with Complex 6 for high-performance energy and enhanced mental focus. Visit drinknos.com for a retailer near you and follow us on social media at NOS Energy Drink. And also make sure you make your way down to the NOS Energy Drink tent down there on the Midway.